In Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 1. To throw on second down is gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Jordan Hicks not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they could look at positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. On play action, Wentz on the move to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They run with Ajayi. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on now. Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now Wentz. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And Ndamukong Suh continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Michael Brockers in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be taken at the 10. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Oh, he knocks him over. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Gurley again here on first down. Oh, now he bowls him over. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe they've done that here in the first quarter.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Goff now to throw. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Goff. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Here we go.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Here's Goff now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And Tate's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Wentz now on 1st down. Ertz over the middle. Evades him at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 37 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They've got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Goff on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Drops it off to Ajayi. Ajayi's going to go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ajayi, 69 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here, he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox able to get him there and take him down for a loss of 3. On second down, here's Goff. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Wentz to throw on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Here we go. 120.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Here's Ajayi. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And they'll go on the ground. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Wentz now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw on second down is gone. Eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Goff on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Goff throwing again. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. To the air again. Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Again, Goff. His throw incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing again is Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
20. 46 down, man. 5-4.
On second down, here's Wentz. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing now is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
Okay, folks, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now Wentz will keep it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it second and goal. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up second and 7.
Lion.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now they try the right side here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And the Rams getting set to go now. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there in the final minute. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock, or...
He's got a man, complete! And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Flush to his right. Jeffrey wheels it in over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. His kick is good. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf.